The person who called you just now. Maybe they were just saying they were looking out for you, but they've been in cahoots with your business rivals all along.
I would pick my next words very carefully if I were you. I was talking to my right-hand woman. We've worked together for years, so I trust her a lot.
Ah, I see. Well, if we're talking about trust, then there is one other person who seems pretty shady to me.
Oh yeah? Who is it this time?
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
You really think so?
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely feel a deep sense of gratitude. Normally, they wouldn't be persuaded so easily. They would have reported to you right away, so you could deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone, but
Too much of a stretch?
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped for cash. Why would someone like that be headhunting hostesses?
That's true.
And I don't mean to flatter myself here, but he takes each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken. You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I could lend you an ear. Feel free to try and bore me all you want.
I think I might take you up on that. Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Looks like something happened with Psycho-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy.
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Psycho's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Psycho was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
The rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO was always looking out for him. Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Psycho went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's what you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
All right, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Psycho-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey! Watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month. And you're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
You bitch!
Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Psycho.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady and all.
I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Sayaka Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
Hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you, he's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
Show me what you got.
I won't hold back.
I'm not backing down.
Time to shut it down. Feel that
Right.
Follow my lead. Try hard. Pretty boy.
What the hell are you?
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Psycho-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Psycho's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, I did try to get close to Psycho-san at my friend's behest. He wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh, can you hurry up and get to the point already? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire right now.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you. Your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized if I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Psycho-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
Wait, are you seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Saiko-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together. That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place. From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours. Tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh, God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
Unbelievable! Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all try to weigh marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh! Idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. But maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals, they both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. Unfortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. That there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me. That was just the ravings of an old man.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Not bad. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers. Kiryu-san, thanks for hearing me out so much lately. I really appreciate all the advice. You're constantly there for me, and yet I haven't done anything for you.
That's not true. Getting to know you better, fighting side by side, it's all been wonderful. I feel like I've gotten to see the real Saiko. And I've learned a lot from you too. Though you might be a little stubborn at times.
You know, I was gonna say that's sweet of you, but then you kept going.
That's a shame.
I'm only kidding. Still, I do want to give back somehow. To that end, I'm around any time you need. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'll be there to help.
Thanks. And yeah, let's keep this up, you and me. I'm sure I'll need advice down the line, so be ready.
Deal. I'm fine. Come on in.
Welcome. Thanks. Welcome.
Bon
Real
appetit.
meal.
Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
was the food.
Certainly food.
Thanks. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks.
I'm ready.
Sorry to drag my...
Let's make this quick.
Might as well.
Here we go.
I gotcha. And that's the end of it.
Hey, Hamako-san.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. And not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with you.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Come on now. What's with the fake name?
Huh? What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in the know about your alias. Fine then, I'll play along. Taichi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
Don't take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
This is Hamako-san. She's been in Ijincho longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect, lest you embarrass yourself.
Enough of that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. You treat all the ladies this way? And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for the same company. Although we never met back then.
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh, right, the two of them were in Hawaii until recently, too.
Huh. You guys must be real close if you went on vacation together. All right then, Suzuki-san. Why don't you stay a while? Have some tea with me.
Just you and me?
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything. Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old hag like me?
All right. Let's have that cup of tea.
Now we're talking. Head on upstairs. I'll get everything ready.
Is this your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by some girls. But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, come back another time. Of course, I'll have to charge you for that.
No, I'm fine.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, Ryo Aoki? A few years back, he came to Ijincho. He made this bold claim that Bleach Japan, the MPO, would build shelters. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, could live there free of charge and get job training. Sounded like a brilliant idea. Now that's real philanthropy, I thought. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell this place off.
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. Ryo Aoki's true objective was to gain popularity and gather votes by wiping out the gray zones and everyone in it. I made my girls go to a shelter and ended up being a mountain. Lion's Lair, actually. Now they were all arrested and deported. The ones working here now are all new. The kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. That's why they stay here in Ijincho. I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no idea how any of those poor souls are doing.
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that happened.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through Ryo Aoki. They even had their suspicions about the shelter. Now, they tried to warn me, but I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at Ichiban, telling him not to doubt Aoki's good intentions.
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san. It's Ryo Aoki.
I know that, sure, but... Never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him. Now it's been years since, so I completely botched the timing. And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. I never stopped wondering since.
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on, I'm not that shameless. Nah, I just wanted someone to hear me out, I guess. But there's no way I could tell Namba or Sayako. Nah, I don't need them seeing me weak and vulnerable.
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he? And you were with him until recently. Anyway, did he say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
I think he might have told me he's over it now, or something.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. Yeah, I take it he never mentioned me, did he? And again, why would he? I didn't even know Ichiban was overseas.
I highly doubt he holds it against you. He's not the kind of guy who'd bear a grudge.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not alone on that. Even if you want to forget, you can't. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure. When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have unfinished business.
Right, I feel the same way. But recently, some things came up in my life that got me thinking. Tying up all those loose ends made me realize that. Sometimes getting closure is for the better. It's easy to keep putting things off. Until one day you're told your time's up.
Wait, what? Back up. Is something wrong with your health?
Earlier you said your issues were petty. But that can't be further from the truth. You never know if your time with friends and family might be cut short. So make every moment count. If it's really getting under your skin, then if I were you, I'd just apologize.
Think I get why you've got Sayako and Sun Hee waiting on you hand and foot.
They're doing what? Did you really have to put it that way?
Well, at any rate, I do feel better after talking to you, Suzuki-san. Now I'm actually looking forward to the next time I see Ichiban.
That's so. Glad to hear. Also, the tea was delicious. I should get going now.
And don't tell Saiko or anyone about this. You hear? After all, I'm supposed to be some hardened old ghost. So I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
That's nostalgic. Uh-huh. I remember this.
Say, Kiryu-san, have you heard? There's a legendary underground weapons shop nearby.
Legendary, you say?
Yeah, Ichiban and I have gotten goods there from time to time. The dealer's this shady guy who won't serve just anyone. You can't even meet him unless you pass a test first. But if Nanchan and I bring you along, I'm sure he'd let you in too.
Oh, you're talking about Chao Ka Long. Legendary is quite the exaggeration, in my opinion.
There is a lot I don't understand, but I'm interested. It's nearby, right? Let's see it then.
Okay, you got it. Okay, Kiryu-san, the weapons dealer is usually just down the ladder.
All right, let's see what he's got.
Did you bring this crowd to me expecting a show? This isn't how we do things in the underworld. I'm not running some tourist attraction here.
Fortunately for you, I tagged along. And anyway, the fact that you're in business at all is thanks to me. So if you want to maintain your little sliver of autonomy, I suggest you mind your manners in front of me.
So says the Queen of Komiju. Very well then. I'll hold my tongue while you're here at least. But there's still someone I don't recognize. Who's he?
He's my guest. That's all you need to know. Don't tell me you're gonna throw a fit about this too.
A guest of Sun He's? And yet, he appears familiar to me.
Hey, Sunhee. Remind me, what's this guy's name again?
Oh, he goes by Chao Ka Long.
Chao Ka Long. Chao Ka Long?
You ask my name, but won't give one in return. I don't appreciate being slighted like this.
He's Taichi Suzuki. There. Everything's square now. All right, Chao-san?
Let's see now. Sato is currently the most common surname in Japan. And guess what? Suzuki is right after that.
So, what's the problem?
It's a fake name, if I've ever heard one. You're practically introducing me to a John Doe.
Even so, what does it matter? I'm vouching for Suzuki-san's identity. So, how about you quit the bullshit and bring out your wares like a proper arms dealer?
Not happening.
What did you say?
Hey, you! Show me your face.
No, it's fine. I'll just leave. I'm not in the mood for this.
It couldn't be. Stop! Nobody move! I know exactly who you are. What a change. I barely recognized you. Guess that goes to show. The march of time is relentless.
Whatever it is you're going on about, you're clearly mistaken.
Oh, really? Well, your identity doesn't matter at this point. I'm not letting you leave. I told you from the start. You've stepped into the underworld.
Chao Ka-Long. Do you understand what you're about to do? Are you prepared to make me your enemy?
On the contrary, Sunny. You're the one disregarding the delicate balance of the underworld. Not only did you bring a stranger before me, now you're trying to slither your way out of a deal. If word got out, who in Ichincho's underworld could bring themselves to trust in the Komichu?
I hear you. Fine. What do you want?
Testing his worth only seems fair. That's always been my standard for any new customers, after all. If I take him on, I'm sure I'll finally feel more familiar with our mysterious friend here.
If I'm worthy enough, he'll treat me like a customer, right? And drop the whole identity thing.
Sure. Agreed.
Are you sure you'll be all right, Suzuki-san?
Business negotiations were never my strong suit. Better to let my fists do the talking. If words can't get through to someone, in the end, you just gotta hope that they feel it.
How funny. We finally agree on something. Let's finish this.
Well, let's get started. I'm on a roll. Let's go. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
I won't hold back. Get serious.
Now then.
Time to put you down. Now we're talking. Have fun with this. Ever had your ears ringed?
Right.
I'll take one.
Don't flinch now!
I'll cut you to shreds.
You're going to regret this.
Follow my lead.
I'm on it.
Think you can handle this?
Huh? Here we go.
Watch this. Back in the game.
Much better. I'm on a roll.
What?
Let's go.
You're gonna
Try
get
to stop this. Stay down.
I won't.
No holding back.
Gotta stop the bleeding.
That's better.
Ouch.
Oh, come on.
What's the holdup?
Check this out. Let the ouchies go away. That's better.
No begging for mercy now.
Wanna play, do we?
You're going to regret this.
In for the kill. This what you like?
I'll cut you to shreds.
I have to stop the bleeding.
Follow my lead.
Let's make this quick. Get serious. It's over!
Sorry about it. Hardly.
Did you really think you'd win? There's more where this came from.
Sweet! Damn it!
Looks like I passed. Chow Ka Long.
Quit playing dumb. You know who I really am, don't you?
What's going on?
Don't deny it! All those years ago, I fought you to the death! My name is Lao...
As far as I'm concerned, it's Chow Ka Long. And that's what I intend to call you. This is the underworld, like you said.
Pardon me?
And my name is Taichi Suzuki. That's all we need to know about each other. You said I'd be a customer if I won. Promises made in the underworld are never made lightly. Especially with the Queen of Komiju as our witness.
Exactly. Now, if you're satisfied, can we please carry on?
You! What's the meaning of this?
You're pretty powerful, I'll admit that. I assume your weapons are of the same caliber.
Without a doubt. After all, you won't find a better arms dealer than me.
That nearly went south. So, does this mean we're cleared to shop here now?
Yes, with my weapons in hand, your strength will be unmatched. In fact, I bet you could even make the Dragon of Dojima disappear.
Oh yeah? We'll just see about that.
Good grief. Thank goodness that's finally over.
I'm okay, I guess.
Gotta say, I haven't been sleeping too well lately. Takes me forever to fall asleep, too. Maybe there's a good sleep medication around here?
Before you chance it with the meds, you ought to rethink your bedtime routines. You probably toy around with your phone, right?
Yeah, that's true. I usually end up watching videos and stuff.
Maybe just stop looking at your phone in bed.
Yeah. The light from the screen causes your brain to...
If you get sleepy and lose your grip, you'll drop your phone on your face. You'll just wake yourself up, and who wants that?
Well, I was talking more about the science and what have you. But... oh, well, I guess the result's the same.
ありがとう。いらっしゃい。ありがとう。
So, Shiro, you should see yourself right now.
I'd appreciate you sticking to the point. I'm not made of time, you know.
All right. But first, we need to know where you stand. Who is Ebina to you?
The visionary responsible for the Second Great Dissolution. And a man after Masumi Arakawa's own heart.
We thought the same at first. But in light of his recent behavior, I'm sure you've noticed something's up by now.
Yeah. The Second Dissolution's just a smokescreen. A shiny ad to pull in fresh recruits. But I found that out too late. After sending Ichi to Hawaii.
Gee, isn't the timing convenient?
It does sound that way. But if it was a lie, I'd expect something a bit more convincing.
He has a point. Look at that. Your slimy reputation precedes you. And it's in your favor.
Let's talk about Kasuga in Hawaii. He's there to lure out Akane-san, isn't he? And it was Ebina who proposed that. Likely to curry favor with Bryce. Sound right?
Right on the money.
If that's the case, why are you still working with him? You had to have known the hell Akane-san's going through, dodging death at every turn. Isn't she the woman your boss loved?
Yeah, but don't forget, Ichi's over there. As long as he's in Hawaii, Akane-san's in good hands.
Placing your bets on Kasuga-kun, are we? Sounds like you trust him.
Something like that. But with him on the job, I can focus on the real work I gotta do.
Real work? And that would be...
Putting Ebina's fake plan into action. I'm gonna see the Second Great Dissolution through. But if I have any hope of doing that, I need to know Ebina's true motive.
Motive for what?
The waste management business is running like Polycana. It has something to do with nuclear reactors. Specifically, the waste these reactors pump out.
What?
Nuclear waste? As in power plants?
Yeah. On one end, there's spent fuel rods, which can still be repurposed and weaponized. With a prototype in place, they can easily fall into the wrong hands. On the other end, there's water, concrete, equipment, and what have you that ends up getting contaminated. These are considered low-level radioactive waste. Not as deadly, but it's a lot of it. And with and regular skills in the commissioning process, we're left with mountains of waste that'll remain toxic for centuries. The best they can do is silo it off in temporary storage facilities and hope a solution arises in the future.
Oh yeah, I hear about that on the news every now and again. No matter where they try to build these facilities, the locals always fight against it.
That's precisely what Polycana honed in on. For over 20 years, they've been stashing nuclear waste from around the globe on their private island. You know it as.
Nelly Island, right? According to Polycana, that's paradise. A reward for only the chosen.
Yeah. Real fitting, isn't it?
Using sacred ground to hide away toxic waste. Paradise has a real sense of humor.
Also, the fee they charge for processing the waste isn't cheap. And I'm sure Ebina gets a nice cut. But beyond that, I still don't know where all our ex-Yakuza factor in. My guess is they're needed for loading and transport.
So that's it then. Ebina's yet another money-hungry maniac. Now, I know I shouldn't say this, but hear me out for a second. If Palikana's willing to bear the brunt of Japan's nuclear waste problem, in spite of all the issues, isn't it a win for the country?
From what I understand, each country's responsible for its own nuclear waste. How does Ebina plan on going around the law?
Well, he won't have to if they loosen regulations. Politicians, bureaucrats, and investors are all waiting to jumpstart the nuclear industry in Japan. And to keep the money flowing, they'd build even more reactors if they could. And naturally, they'd also welcome any waste disposal method that seems convenient. So if one day you hear the TV saying how the government wants to ship its waste offshore, that means they've already started trying to sway public opinion. And eventually, a change in legislation will follow.
Wow, that's...
Insane, right? There's a chance Ebina and Palikana could legally be in the clear. If only it weren't the Yakuza and a cult, I might have just took it and shrugged. Sorry if this sounds biased, but there has to be an ulterior motive somewhere.
There absolutely is.
In other words, you're sticking with Ebina to figure out that motive?
Yes.
You say that, but did you really need to blow Kiryu-san's cover? You know, on the Tatara channel?
I merely read the script I was given.
Alright.
It's true that for Ebina, the second dissolution might just be a means to an end. However, if Masumi Arakawa were alive, this is something he would have wanted. And if whatever Ebina's planning would subvert that, I'll bring him down from the very foundation.
I see.
When that time comes, I would hope to have the Dragon of Dojima's support. That's why I went through all this, to speak with you.
How could the Great Dissolution we forged with the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance crumble like this? People put their lives on the line to open up a path for the future. But all it took was 4 years to fail.
Kiryu-san.
Guess your plans weren't so airtight. As a country, Japan's not exactly kind to those who make mistakes. Far from it, actually. So yeah, these ex-Yakuza had nowhere to turn but Ebina. Getting back on their feet wasn't an option.
No, something's not right. It shouldn't have been like this. This wasn't the plan they told me about. The plan we all believed in.
Sorry, who are they?
The leaders of the Great Dissolution. Daigo Dojima, 6th chairman of the Tojo clan, along with Goro Majima and Taiga Saejima.
You've made a wise decision, gentlemen. Be it poison of the soul or the soil, trust that Palikana's fires will purify. Let it cleanse your sins and your refuse. You are all now members of my family. In due time, the leaders of your country will unveil a new energy initiative. Finally, your great nuclear reactors will come to life again, enriching us all. Truly, those fortunate enough to be gathered here will be made prosperous, will be made fat with wealth.
We are in your debt, my generous sage. On behalf of all citizens of Japan, thank you for cleansing our nation. I've spoken to the minister. We're clear to begin reopening the power plants.
My humblest gratitude.
If I may be so bold, you are a ray of silver light that is shone upon our burdened economy. In so many words, a savior.
Let us not forget our silent partner, Ebina-san. We owe this day to you as well. You deserve far more glory than we can offer.
Indeed. You've done a great deal for us, Ebina-san.
You honor me, Chairman. Once my organization is restructured, I look forward to sharing the public eye with you. Till then, I graciously accept your guidance, now and in the future.
Apologies, gentlemen. I fear our time is up. I'm overdue for a ritual with my flock. Farewell.
Good news, Overseer.
What is it?
We secured the girl. She's coming in on the next boat.
And am I supposed to be impressed by this? Had you settled this earlier, I wouldn't have relied on Ebina's help. If ever there comes a day when he uses this against us, it'll be your last, Dwight.
There won't, I swear.
You have all been chosen. Father Bryce has granted you the right of fire. Now, forsake yourself to the flames and save these lowly sinners. Keep going! Their impurities have not been fully purged. They are to be unspoiled, nothing less.
You have made me very proud, my children of Palicana. Even if the world were to collapse into darkness, I'm confident your flames would light the way.
You're still awake? You're no good to her exhausted, you know.
Lonnie!
I'm so sorry, Akane-san. It's all my fault.
Fucking hell. What a sorry sight. Hey. Ah! I don't particularly give a shit if you run out the clock bawling like a child, but remember one thing. Kazuma Kiryu's still out there, and you've let that man down too many times already. He saw something in you. Somehow. Now get up.
You're right. It's time to go.
Start moving then. You've wasted enough time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey. No. Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Uh-huh. Hey, Adachi-san. Is Chi-chan around?
Hmm? She was here a while ago.
Shit. You don't think... Could she have bailed on us?
Seriously? Why would she do that now?
This whole time, Eiji's been using her to play us like suckers. Maybe she figured, now that the truth's out, we'd take revenge.
But Chi-chan tried to warn us, didn't she? When Polycana was on their way, she came clean. She has to know she's still one of us.
Well, think of it this way. If Chi-chan had given Eiji up just a few minutes earlier, Lonnie might still be here. Hanawa-san and Wong might still be alive.
I'm sorry, Kasuga, but Tomi's got a point there.
You too, Adachi-san. She must have had a good reason. Chi-chan wouldn't cut and run. I'm sure she's still around here somewhere. Chi-chan? Damn it, there's no answer.
Chitose, her name was? I just got a report in. She took off on her own a while ago.
Chi-chan?
Matter of fact, she swiped one of our pistols on the way out.
Huh?
That takes skill. My men know how to keep them under lock and key.
Yamai, when did Chi-chan leave? Do you know?
We clocked the piece missing just now. Girl must have left half an hour ago at least.
But what would she want a gun for? She'd be going after Lonnie on her own?
No way in hell.
That's not what my gut's saying. She's going after them. Eiji and Polycana. She must know where they are.
We can't let her! Chi-chan will get herself killed!
Let's move, now!
Hey, wait! Hold on a minute. Chi-chan may know where she's going, but we don't.
Uh-huh.
Don't you even dare.
Aloha again, Auntie.
Lonnie's been kidnapped. Akane-san could have been killed?
Guess word travels fast, huh?
What a fool I was, trusting a bunch of blundering punks. I leave them in your care and it all goes to pot? Lord, help me.
Come on, it's not like that. Wait, let us try to make things right. Chitose, do you remember her? Has she been by here?
Why? She finally get fed up with you dimwits? Actually, I think I did see her go by a little while ago.
Please say you know where she was headed.
What? Do I look like a mind reader? I've no clue, and plenty of times passed since.
Yeah, I get it.
Chitose's going after AG. That much we can be sure of. Either for payback or to rescue Lonnie. Either way, wherever he is, she'll be.
What's that mean for us?
It means if we find AG, we're bound to run into Chitose too.
No, shit. Well, we don't have any leads on him either.
Still another way to go. It's something. What do you think, Kasuga?
The Daidoji safe house, maybe? Achan. He was there the whole time, keeping tabs on her every move. Maybe he left something we could use.
Well, stands to reason. All right, let's give it a shot. The only thing, at least you're probably still working the scene. We'll just, keep our distance.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to say it. Chichan made this group feel a lot less skeezy. Am I wrong here?
You're not, no. But, it's worse when you call attention to it.
We were right to bolt from here when we did. The police sure moved fast on this one.
Yeah, I'd say they've already carried out the bodies. Either way, we're not getting any closer.
Ichiban, if they catch wind of you, it's over. No passport, and now no Kiryu-san or Daidoji faction to back you.
Really? Are you quite sure of that?
You guys!
Whoa, who's this? You know him?
Perhaps you don't remember us. We served Hanawa as his elite aides. During the attack, we were procuring Akane-san's plane. We had no idea what was coming. We're aware of what happened thanks to the safe house's surveillance camera. Eiji Mitamura was a Polycana operative, it seems.
This seems so... about Hanawa-san and everything.
You needn't say anything. His death wasn't your fault, Kasuga-san. Mitamura played his hand well and outwitted us all. We knew that Hawaii would be unfamiliar territory, yet we came short-staffed. Our focus on Polycana left us vulnerable to certain flanks. This was a miscalculation on the part of our superiors. We'll report it as such.
Well, jeez.
We are fully aware that, if not for you, Akane-san would still be missing or dead. Hanawa died believing in our organization and this mission.
If you say so. But it's not that easy for me to believe I wasn't partly responsible. Hope you get that. That's why I'm still involved here.
Believe me, we know your psych profile. We'd like to offer you our assistance.
What's that mean?
Let's find a better place to speak. Eiji Mitamura is in our sights now. We've much more intelligence than before. I'd like to share our findings with your party. It should prove useful.
What do you have in mind?
Perhaps Kiryu-san's old hotel room would serve? I trust you remember it. Our group will head there first. We shouldn't be seen traveling together.
They're pretty polite for a bunch of lizard people.
Hanawa must have raised them right.
Okay, we should go.
What are you looking at?
We've been waiting for you. Come in.
I'm curious. When Kiryu-san got here, were you the ones who booked the room?
Yes, we arranged it. We were aware of Kiryu-san's condition, but once again underestimated the dangers he would face. Initially, Akane-san's procurement was our sole and simple objective.
But in that case, your mission would be accomplished by now. Akane-san's at Yamai's place as we speak. You could just grab her.
Indeed. Why don't you have a seat? This may take some time to explain. To put it briefly, Daidoji's plans now extend beyond Akane-san herself. Polykhana's actions have illuminated certain aspects of the mission which were otherwise obscured. That is, Akane-san's charge, the girl Lonnie, is Polykhana's true target.
So Daidoji faction, Yamai's gang, it's all the same story.
Excuse me?
Yamai was chasing Akane-san without any idea why, just like you. All over Hawaii, people were hunting Akane-san just because they knew someone else was too. Everyone, desperate for a little more pull underground or a one-up on their enemies.
I understand. From your perspective, we may seem all too similar. Except, we have always known why Akane-san was sought after by Polykhana. It was no mere spurious chase.
What's it all about, then?
This information is not to be uttered outside of this room. Polykhana has negotiated a backroom deal with our government.
Oh, have they now? And so, what, you can do better than that?
Nuclear power is returning, and as for radioactive waste involved, Polykhana has offered to dispose of it.
What?
We've been told Nele Island, their nerve center, possesses the facilities to see it buried. Polykhana was able to coordinate this arrangement thanks to one man, Ebina, of the Seiryu clan.
Ebina? Seriously?
Waste is the ultimate quandary for any nuclear society. Reactors can pose more harm than good because of it. Considering that, Ebina and Polykhana represented a true godsend. The men at the top couldn't be happier, of course. They could restart the generators, construct new plants, even export them to smaller nations for massive profit. However, the Daidoji faction knows when something is too good to be true. We are certain there's some sort of pitfall lying in wait here.
Okay, a pitfall? What do you mean?
We're not sure. The only people who would know for certain are the ones who offered the deal. To understand Polykhana's true intentions, superficial negotiations will not suffice. We have to dissect them. And the only way to manage that is with the proper bait.
So they're just bait to you? Akane-san and Lonnie?
Yes. The Daidoji faction has seen fit to share that with us under the circumstances. Hanawa's death was unusually blindsiding.
So give it to us straight. You're Daidoji guys. You're like actual evil masterminds.
We are a shadow power in Japan. That said, the shadows aren't what they once were.
So why come to Hawaii and play proxy war with Polykhana? It can't just be as simple as stopping a bad deal.
You misunderstand us entirely. Our interests lie solely in the prosperity of Japan. We simply place our focus on long-term planning rather than short-term profit. Polykhana's waste disposal is unlikely as secure as they claim, nor worth what they'd siphon from our taxes. When the future comes, what sort of country will our children inherit? That's the question every patriot must answer honestly.
Huh. Spoken like a true man in black.
I've got a question. Assuming we get Lonnie back, what would be your next move?
Just as before, we would escort her out of Polykhana's reach. We still have our aircraft prepared.
Okay. In that case, let's say that right now, our goals are the same. Keeping Akane-san and Lonnie from Polykhana's hands.
Certainly. Only one impediment. The man who betrayed us for the enemy.
Yeah. Eichan. You said before, you found out more about him?
Eiji Mitamura. Surprisingly, that's actually his real name. Started out as a political reporter for the Toto Post.
H-Shun worked at a paper?
Indeed. Until his abrupt termination 5 years ago, after he was found guilty for vehicular assault.
Some kind of hit and run?
Seemingly. However, Mitamura insisted he was framed by Yakuza in his testimony. He specifically named the Arakawa family, saying they were colluding with the police commissioner.
What?
Apparently, he'd been on their case for some time, picking up evidence of corruption. Mitamura was good enough at his job to be considered a threat. And so, he had to be silenced. So, after another long, exhausting day on the beat, our reporter was driving home when... Suddenly, a pedestrian steps in front of his car.
And AG says it was the Arakawa family setting him up.
No real proof, of course. Then the car's EDR footage was examined in court. The victim was moving erratically. Even so, there's still nothing conclusive there. And when the victim denied any connection to Arakawa, it was the final nail. Fortunately, with only minor injuries sustained, it was ruled a fairly slight driver's error. He got off with a fine of a few 100,000 yen. However, his public reputation was another matter.
Supposing the Arakawas really were behind the accident. Regardless of the verdict, they got what they were after the moment it happened. She said AG had no proof. Why do I feel like you know there's more to it?
Even if the Arakawa family planned the incident, Masumi Arakawa's involvement is doubtful at best. No single reporter, however much noise they're making, would draw the Patriarch's attention. That said, Joe Sawashiro is another matter entirely. We would have to admit, this seems quite like his handiwork.
Well, if it's really true, then AG and I have way more in common than I'd have thought. Mafia, Yakuza, whatever. We both had our lives fucked by these people.
All right, so where does AG go from there?
After being let go from the post, he decided to take up a new cause. A non-profit organization, Bleach Japan.
H-Shun?
No way! He threw in with those bastards?
The Arakawa family had cost him everything. Yakuza abolitionists like Bleach Japan must have seemed quite noble. Hardly difficult to see why he turned to them. Mitamura flourished within their network. Ryo Aoki quickly took notice of him, gave him leadership over the entire Tokyo metropolis.
Wasn't Kume the head of the Yokohama branch? That's some trick of fate, huh, Kasuga?
Yeah. One thing, though. So if H-Shun hates Yakuza as much as he seems to, why would he work with Ebina? Does he actually buy into the whole second dissolution story?
That's about the only reason that makes sense, given what we're hearing. A guy's so desperate for payback on the Yakuza. He'll help another Yakuza take them down.
Hold on, you really think so? AG's a true believer in the dissolution. Okay, maybe, but the things he's done? Helping the Mafia kidnap a little girl? I can't imagine crossing those lines for revenge.
Well, maybe you're less alike than you think.
H-Shun will just have to give us answers himself.
All right, On. So what's next? Ebina recruits AG, who takes Chitose's channel over?
Once a reporter, always a reporter? Or a gossipy VTuber in this case.
And now, the channel's practically Ebina's mouthpiece.
Mitamura is likewise Ebina's proxy in Hawaii. Polycona's support strengthens him considerably. Lonnie is the key here. Without her, we fail. Kiryu-san's legacy, Hanawa's sacrifice, all will amount to nothing.
Yeah, no shit, but we're still dead in the water over here.
Ah! Chi-chan sent me a text!
Whoa, what'd she say?
It's just a picture. Looks like some kind of bar? She just took it. Think Chi-chan wants us to meet her there?
Could that be where AG's holed up?
Tell me, any chance you know this place? Please say you do.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got this.
Shit, yeah!
Kasuga-san, do you believe Lonnie's there as well?
Better get there fast. Find out.
Thanks, guys!
Onawa-san, I hope your faith in them proves wise.
Ichiban.
Hold on.
Right here, Ichiban. Club Guilty. Supposedly, it's one of the most exorbitant clubs in Hawaii. And seedy as hell.
I wonder what's going down.
Chichan's calling. Can you hear us? It's me. You okay, Chichan?
I was searching for Eiji. It was the only way I could think to make amends to you all.
You don't owe us amends. We can do this together. Just...
Please, listen to me. Eiji is inside. In Club Guilty, all the way in the back. A VIP table. He's drinking, laughing. There's Polycana everywhere.
Okay, gotcha. Chichan, are you inside?
Yeah.
We're on our way. Let's do this as a team. Eichan's ours. We'll get Lonnie back too.
There's no time. And what are you saying? We're not on the same team. I betrayed you. Eiji manipulated you with my help. If you come after me, I might have to kill you too.
Well, you remember what I said to you back in District 5? Chichan, nothing's changed since then. I made the decision to trust you. That was my choice. No regrets. Believe me, everything's gonna be okay.
Never doubt this man's heart, girl.
Hang in there, Chichan. Tell her I said we're coming.
For God's sake, Tomi, on speaker.
Okay. See you inside.
Okay.
It's not a show, shithead.
Hey, it's Kasuga! The hell are you doing here?
I think a friend of mine has a table inside. You mind? I'll just squeeze through.
The balls on this guy. Hey, fellas! Looks like we got ourselves a new punching bag.
Hold on, Chichan. Almost there.
I'll bury you!
All right, let's go.
Yeah! Open wide!
Looks like I'm up.
Feeling good. Oh, come on. That's all you want to start something? Like, hurry! I'll get some. Cool. You can't handle this. Hey, do your work. Here I come.
Got it.
I'm fucking. That's another one in the bag.
Now, inside!
as ever. Hey, Kasuga-san! Come on over! Now then. This should be one hell of a show.
Go ahead and enjoy yourself. I'll be right up. Ready? Let's dance!
I'll bury you! Now you're going down. Feeling good. Oh, come on. Break, Quim. It's go time. There's a shitload of blood. Take your full power.
Oh, that's fine work. Kasuga-san, look. Standing ovation.
He's not with you? Where did you take her?
Oh, my bad. I am so sorry, but girl's already dead.
Huh? What'd you say? Shit. No more fucking around!
Oh. If it's any consolation to you boys, we disposed of her ages ago, so don't blame yourselves, okay? You'd have never made it here in time. Came all this way for nothing. Sucks, doesn't it? But hey, you guys got to party at a trendy club at least. Night wasn't a total loss, right? Right? Oh, and Kasuga-san, you'll have to pay for the property damages. Sorry. See, this place has standards, after all. Huh? Oh, took you long enough.
Lonnie's still alive, isn't she?
Chito say.
Chi-chan?
I listened in on you saying that Bryce is expecting her. You were so good at spying on people. Never thought it'd be your turn. Where is she?
Bottom of the sea, probably.
You really think I won't shoot you?
Fine, fine. You win. Just calm down for a second. One question. How did you know I'd be here right now?
I snuck a GPS transmitter into your bag. Planted it at the Daidoji safe house, actually.
Can't believe I missed that. Oh, Kasuga-san, you see this? This woman we're dealing with? Treachery just flows in her veins. The girl's a fucking genius at it. See, that's why I used her. Her channel made that clear from the start.
I answered your question. Now talk. Tell me what I want to know. Where is Lonnie?
Right away.
Lonnie!
Chito, behind you!
That's a pretty bad cut. Hold still. I'll stop the bleeding. What were you thinking, Chi-chan?
Leave me and get Lonnie!
Just save your breath, would you?
Honestly, you'd shoot a man in cold blood? You know, your parents would be mortified by your behavior. Don't you regret being such a disappointment to Tara?
Fuck you!
That's garbage! Her parents would be proud. Anyone would with a daughter like her. Lonnie owes you her life. Great job, Chi-chan.
Ichiban.
Now, Lonnie's coming with us.
You're damn right. Can't bear to see her like that. We'll save her.
Let me fight too. I know I have no right to ask, but I'm begging you, let me fight.
For sure. Good with you?
Like she'd even listen to me if it wasn't.
Let's make this quick. One of our team needs first aid. Now! Yeah, that's right. Let's go!
Don't you go mucking up business, let's do it!
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Well,
It's go time.
All right.
Lonnie!
Come on!
This way!
Lonnie!
So persistent.
Achan, she's just a little girl.
I'm still Achan to you? Don't you understand at all? We were both lying to each other. Everything was an act. I was the poor kid in a chair, and you were a Yakuza with a human soul. Okay, Kasuga-san can have her. He's fought so hard. Take this too. They come in a set. Oh, don't squirm like that. These things explode upon impact. You better stay still. There we go. You can relax now. Lonnie-chan's all yours. Well, Bryce might be mad, but he was only going to kill her anyway. This is more efficient in the long run.
Please don't do this! Achan!
I already told you. That's not my name. There's never been a bigger sucker. Oh, it's not a bomb, you imbeciles. It doesn't detonate on impact. This is what sets it off.
It's tear gas! Damn it!
Lonnie, up here!
How tenacious. Wrong way, though.
Achan! Lonnie! Achan! Damn it! Achan!
Oiho, Kasuga-san.
Lonnie, where would they take her?
Probably Nelly Island, fast as they can. And delivered to Bryce.
Nelly Island, huh? The mystery destination. Alekana's holy land.
So, there's nothing more we can do?
None of you owe me your forgiveness. But for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Everything. I did everything he asked. Eiji had me over a barrel. I knew that Akane-san and Lani would eventually pay the price for it.
Can you tell us what you know, Chichan? Achan and Ebina. Anything more about them? And the Tatara channel, too.
Oh, yeah. Man, that channel really screwed us all, huh? That VTuber character. I mean, the person inside of her. That was Chitose, huh? And you'd say whatever AG told you to.
Right. But that only started about 3 years ago. I'd been streaming longer than that. I started out on my own for about 4 years.
But it wasn't a call-out channel or whatever at first, hmm?
Right. When I debuted, all I wanted was to talk about stupid, frivolous stuff. I came up with the name. Even drew the character myself. She didn't animate well back then. Just flipped between my crummy still drawings.
That's quite a difference from now.
And then, AG offered the channel funds to commission a big-time artist and increase viewership. She was still the Tatara that I designed, but she was different, too. Now, she was sexier. More chest shots and all that.
Tale as old as time. Being retold digitally. I can't imagine that felt too great on your end.
Back in the beginning, getting 10 viewers meant the world to me. It really was the time of my life. It was the first time I felt something real. You see, since I was born, everything was dictated by my parents. My hobbies, my schoolwork. Even my best friends, people I trusted for years, turned out to be on my father's take. The housekeepers would spy on me. They'd tell my parents everything I did.
How the hell can someone grow up like that?
My only reprieve was crawling under the covers at night to hide the glare of my phone. Then I could stream as Hisoka Tatara, and I could finally feel like myself. How dumb is that? Fake name, fake appearance, fake voice. But that's when I felt like the real me. The Tatara channel was something I started because I needed to escape. And then 3 years ago, it changed.
How'd it happen?
Around that time, the Fujinomiya cargo tanker sank. Do you remember? Over 20 crew members on board. And all of them died.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that, I think. Containers were overloaded. I caught some of the press conferences apologizing for it.
Well, totally missed that.
The Fujinomiya Group's chairman, my father, wanted to cover it up.
You're kidding me.
Completely by accident, I found the documents where my father ordered the information suppressed. Not only did they toss away human lives, they tried to act like it never even happened. I made copies and mailed those documents to every TV station and paper I knew. And then, nobody did a thing. So as ridiculous as it seemed, I brought it up on the Tatara channel.
Seriously? What happened then?
On a channel with an all-time high of 10 viewers, absolutely nothing. Well, no. There was some response. Fake. Who cares? Shitty vibes tonight. People peeled off one by one, till I was talking to an empty chat.
Hard to imagine it going differently, I guess.
Everyone swallowed the cover story about an out-of-season typhoon. That was when he found me. When Eiji Mitamura tracked me down.
What do you mean? He came to you in person?
Eiji was a reporter at a paper before that. The Yakuza ruined him, though, somehow.
Yeah.
And then, he found my stream. Tatara, he figured, must be someone close to my family. He also deduced that it was most likely a student. After that, I was the only one who fit the profile. We talked, and Eiji gave me a present. It was a script to read on my stream, written in much more provocative language.
A script? So he really was feeding you lines this whole time.
We called out the Fujinomiya's pull among the wealthy elite and the media. Named every name. Then, that video got picked up everywhere. It really had a buzz. Once it was all over the net, mainstream outlets couldn't ignore it. People started cutting deals. Executives who knew they were culpable coughed up more evidence for leniency.
Right, that explains it. Those press conferences I remembered seeing.
Yeah. The public's outrage kept growing, and soon, my father couldn't avoid the line of fire. He told me to get out of the country until things cooled down. Been in Hawaii ever since. It was nice, at first.
So, in a roundabout way, you ended up freeing yourself from your family. Now I get it. Bet your parents would have never let you dress like this.
What, too much skin for you? Actually, it makes for a pretty good disguise. So they don't object. You wouldn't know it by their faces when we video call, though. Because of the tanker scandal, and Eiji guiding the narrative, the Fujinomiya group finally faced consequences. Honestly, I thought of Eiji like a savior back then. He was like some kind of modern-day hero, fighting for justice.
Chichan, anyone would have felt that way. So, if all of that happened 3 years ago, what came next?
Eiji and I started operating the Tatara channel jointly. Our entire focus was calling out corrupt public figures. Eiji would unearth scoops and write our scripts. His stories were accurate, well-researched, and most importantly, they were sensational. Politicians, CEOs, celebrities, he exposed anyone in power with something foul hidden in their closet. More and more people started watching our videos, of course. Our subscriber count kept growing so fast it was ridiculous.
That sounds like the Tatara channel we're familiar with now.
Believe me, I thought I was doing the right thing. With news media bought and paid for, they never would have gone after the people in charge like we did. And then, little by little, Eiji's scripts started going off the rails. He wrote about an ex-Yakuza who claimed he had reformed, but was still double-dealing in secret. At the time, it seemed like another legitimate exposé. But after that stream went out, more and more scripts came in about former criminals who were trying to make a new start. People who'd already paid their debt to society, made a spectacle of.
Well, he must have sensed his game plan at that point. Feed you and the viewers real scoops first to amass an audience, then start on his actual objective.
Hisoka Tatara became a puppet, dancing on his shitty little strings. And I was being used to ruin the lives of people who didn't deserve it. I never wanted that. Tatara was never supposed to be like this vindictive little tattletale. It was all too much to take. So I told Eiji that I was leaving.
Except, he wouldn't let you quit.
That was when he threatened to go public with my real identity. And the name Ebina, his Yakuza benefactor, started getting thrown around. So I shut up and read the next script. The hero of Yokohama, exploiting ex-Yakuza to do his bidding.
Now I get it.
After that, you all know the rest.
Let me ask one thing. You defied Achan, even though he could ruin you. What made you do that?
Akane-san, Lani was all alone, and she protected her. She's an old woman, but still willing to risk her life to do good. Once I saw her, I just couldn't live with myself anymore.
I see.
But I know that doesn't make up for the channel, for all the evil I've done. Eiji frightened me so much. I couldn't openly oppose him. Back at Akane-san's house, when I, did what I did to you.
It was to buy you time, hoping you'd find Akane-san on your own.
Because Eiji had given me orders. Pose as the housekeeper, he said. And when Ichiban comes, get in with him. He was betting you'd find her before anyone else.
And so, Chichan, you thought that by stealing my clothes and getting me arrested for indecency, you were actually helping me out in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not a pro spy or anything. I was desperate. When Eiji asked what happened, I figure I'd make something up about unexpected trouble. Only then Kiryu-san showed up and got involved. So at District 5, he gave me one last chance to start following you. If I failed again, he would tell my family everything I'd done.
What a scheme.
In the end, I was too weak and scared to do anything but go along with it. And now Hanawa-san and Wong are dead. Akane-san and Lani are still in danger. I can't make any more excuses. No more lies.
And you're not keeping anything else from us, right?
Right. I swear to you.
And we believe that? A born traitor will stab you in the back again and again.
You're right. I guess. There's nothing left to say.
Hey, you alright with this, Kasuga?
Tomi has a pretty valid point. Maybe traitors can't be trusted. Of course, Tomi also betrayed Yamai, so that's rich coming from him.
I just knew someone would bring that up. I knew.
Chichan, when we first met, for whatever reason, you took everything I had on me. Except this. You knew I wanted to give it to Akane-san. That it was important. We talked about it while we ate, remember? That's why you left it with me, isn't it?
Maybe. Or maybe I just thought I wouldn't be able to pawn it.
Could be. Either way, I appreciate it. Because it really is something important. And I never got to say this. Thank you, Chichan.
This fucking guy.
This was supposed to be my apology. Why are you like this? Okay. Thank you too, Ichiban.
Awesome. That takes care of all that. Lonnie's still Hawaii's hottest commodity, and Akane-san can't protect her anymore. As it is, there's nothing in the world that'll keep me from seeing this through. Everyone, I'll need your help though. Let's make things right for them.
Count on me.
Come on. You even have to ask?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stay.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chichan.
So then, the Kasuga party is reunited once and for all.
Damn right! Now!
Cheers! Cheers!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello!
Oh, yeah. Feeling groovy.
Huh? Whose number is this?
Kasuga, we've got trouble here. Some of my men have slipped. They're giving Palikana the old lady.
Hold on! Yamai? Is Akane-san alright?
Just get over here. He's ready to go to war.
Akane-san's in trouble?
We need to get to Yamai's place, now!
What do you want? What do you want?
Open this goddamn door! You got 5 seconds before we break it down! What the hell? Aren't those Yamai's people? This is crazy!
Boss, Kasuga's here.
Good. Show him my face.
Hey, incoming. That guy doesn't look like he's Yakuza, does he?
You!
Aloha, Ichiban Kasuga.
What? You behind this crap?
Buddy, I'm just a messenger. Which reminds me, my business partner would like a quick word.
Oh, you just never give up, Kasuga-san.
Hey, John.
Didn't I tell you? Stop calling me that.
Hey-chan, you were in Bleach Japan, weren't you? And a reporter before that. The Arakawa family set you up, though, right?
So?
All of this, is it all payback against the Yakuza for wrecking your life?
What if it is?
If it is, why endanger Akane-san and Lani for your revenge? They've done nothing to you. You want to get even? Why don't you take me alone?
Huh?
I'm an Arakawa family member. I'm why Bleach Japan went under. Hey-chan, if there's anyone in the world who still deserves your hatred, it's me. What do you want? You can torture me, skin me, kill me? Where are you? Oh, come running!
Hey, Ichiban, think this through, would ya?
Oh, how quintessentially you, Kasuga-san. Really now? Why would I ever trust you? A Yakuza with his back to the wall would say anything. Besides, Lonnie's a more important capture than you'd ever be. I want every Yakuza to suffer, not just one. Ebina-san can make that happen once he has the girl.
Eiji, listen, it's me! What are you trying to do?
No. I'm not interested in your questions. Don't you have more pressing matters to attend to? Little old Akane is going to need your help very soon. Yamai's territory is up for grabs, you see. Dwight's offered it to whoever snatches her first. Naturally, Polycana supports his decision.
The hell?
This is Hawaii, Caron. Gang or police, Polycana signing the checks. Any guppy Yakuza who wants to survive in this bond better swear up to the kahuna. And words out, Yamai and the old woman are the price to buy in.
To be frank, Lonnie is all that we really needed. Old Akane is of no practical use to me, save for one precious thing. Her being your mother. Kasuga-san, you want me to torture you, you say? What better way than this?
Now go! Find the boss and the old woman!
Your deaths will be streamed worldwide. This is our last Ohio, Kasuga-san.
We'll see about that. Nobody's dying here tonight, and you and I are far from done. Let's do this!
Okay, you asked for it.
Feeling good.
Let's go!
Let's do this, guys! Right on! Here's what true friends are made
Nice!
Nicely done, Kasuga-san. Oh, but I'm afraid there's no time to rest.
Oh, man, we're gonna be here all day at this rate.
Chitose's right, Kasuga. We should pull back for now.
Damn it! Let's try that building!
I think we lost him.
Not quite. I knew you'd run in here eventually.
That's H-John again. Where the hell is he?
Are there cameras here or something?
Oh, indeed there are. I'm watching every move you make. Now then, try your best to stay afloat.
They're over here!
Little game of runaround for you, eh, Kasuga-san?
Alright, let's go.
Cool. Brace yourself!
Are you getting scared?
Take your best shot.
Let's finish it!
Looks like I'm up.
That one, huh?
Copy that.
You're going down. Yeah. one!
Ed, you've reached pound me!
Huh? Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. Delivery!
Special delivery! Been looking forward to this one. I'll got you!
Okay, I'm up.
You're in it now.
Oh!
Let's go.
Feeling good.
Are you getting scared?
Sure, I'll...
It's go time. Do nothing now.
Looks like I'm up. This ought to help.
That's how it's done.
On to the next level.
Oh man, what the hell is this?
There you are. I was starting to get bored. But because you've made it this far, Kasuga-san, I have a special present just for you.
Oh, come on. Who'd have thought we'd be doing this song and dance again?
I'm sorry, again? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
Here they come. Get ready.
Ready when you are.
Don't get caught.
Here's the one.
Ed, you've reached pound me!
Huh? Oh, yeah, yes, thank you. Delivery.
Bringing in the heavy artillery. Piece of junk. Oh crap, this isn't good. Hell with it! I'm not dying like this. Woo, mission accomplished. All according to plan. Cool.
Well, I'm waiting.
Don't
Let's go.
All right, come on. You want to go?
All right.
Ready when you are.
Oh, yeah?
Got you now.
I am not happy. Let's go! Oh, come on! Yeah!
Sure,
Let's go!
let's get this over with. Prepare yourself! Restoration!
Gotta tough it out. Yeah! Oh, yeah? Don't get caught!
Here I come!
Thanks, yo! I'm warning you!
I can do this!
Oh, yeah!
Don't come any closer.
I'm struggling here.
I need a break.
Yeah!
Don't look down now. Don't get caught.
Someone. We're alive. Look at me go!
Think I'm getting better at